Hello there, ladies, gentlemen, and people so hopelessly socially broken they're trying to convince us all that they're mermaids. You're not a mermaid. You're not 6. Grow up. I am Evil Pikachu, and I spend most of my time dicking around in Eorzea on Final Fantasy XIV. Why? Because I've got bugger all better to do. So... I've been buggering around a little bit more than usual lately, mostly because it's too hot to leave the fucking house. I'm serious, it is an absolute inferno out there, so I ain't going out without a year's supply of chalk ices to see me through the next 15 minutes. Just not going to happen. So I'm sitting here in the lavender beds with my fairy Eos and my baby unicorn here, which a few people have referred to as a Galarian Ponyta, since I call myself Evil Pikachu for tenuous at best reasons. The thing is, I'm enjoying my little vacation. I actually have an apartment here in the Lavender Beds. So, I'd show you, but there's nothing there. So I haven't been back to my apartment in God knows how long. So, once I changed my Chocobo's colours, it was just kind of pointless from that point on. I have been a tiny bit naughty, despite the fact that I'm poor and therefore I really should be careful with my money. I wasn't. Not even slightly. So, I would give you an on-foot tour of the Lavender Beds here and show you my home. But why do it on foot when you can do this? I got myself a motorbike. Not just any motorbike, Cloud's motorbike from Advent Children. This is Fenrir. Under normal circumstances that would have cost me 20 quid, but me, being the quote-unquote savvy consumer, waited for the sale. It's only £14. For a pretty much entirely pointless cosmetic upgrade to the game, which gives me a motorbike that makes almost no noise. I said I wasn't being clever with my money. Wasn't bullshitting. I'm an idiot, okay? I wouldn't say I'm a big fan of the Advent Children movie or its complete version on Blu-ray, because there are several glaring problems with it. Cloud most notably, but it's still pretty cool, and the bike's at least cool. So I thought, you know what, given it's my birthday this month, don't be too ashamed if you didn't know that, most of my friends don't seem to either. Like, even when Facebook tells you, yeah, it's Blaze's birthday today, like, really? I don't give a fuck. You wonder why I don't come to your house. But, there we go. I bought myself Fenrir. Because it was either pay £14 to ride it in the digital world, or, as I recall, there was one full-size version built to take to, like, trade shows and stuff, and it was sold to a private collector or something. It was, like, 15 million quid. So it's, like, either £14 for a digital one or 15 million quid for the real one, and, well, given that I suffer from blurred vision for one reason or another, I doubt I'll be getting a driving licence anytime soon, so that's 15 million quid I'd have pissed down a bottomless hole. Don't need a driving licence here in Eorzea. I can just dick around on my motorbike. It's a bit on the quiet side, which is a disappointment. I was kind of hoping to have a bit more of a throaty roar to it, but to each their own. But if you know anything about me, you'll know that I'm alarmingly childish and pathetic in many, many ways. So, obviously, that wasn't all I bought. It was never going to be it. I never said I wasn't an idiot. So I bought myself a few emotes while I was there, and you can use the justification of, well, they are only a couple of quid. Yeah, they are only a couple of quid. Each. It soon adds up. So, I got the ability to go all Super Saiyan Dragon Ball Z here, which I'm mainly using to express my rage when the tank is being a fucking idiot. I'm getting quite a lot of use out of this emote, because there are quite a lot of idiot tanks out today. I don't know why. Maybe some troll guild has been on a recruitment drive or something, but I swear every tank I've played with for the last couple of days has been a fucking fool. But I also got the ability to collapse and die in sheer despair. The running gag about that is that if you play a Dragoon, you're so used to dying because of jump animation lock that you get this for free, because you spend most of your time on the floor dead anyway. I resent that. I'm usually a Dragoon main, and I'm a good Dragoon main. I know what I'm doing. Like, it's very rare I die as a Dragoon, unless it's some bullshit mechanic they didn't warn you about that I have no way of seeing coming. It's like, even then, it only catches me once. For when I level my monk later, I got the Crimson Lotus. Technically it's a dance, but it's a practice session, call it what you want. Just thought it would look neat for when I do my my monk power leveling. And for when the tank is really getting on my tits, I bought myself the ability to destroy the entire area. Mega Flare, which I just cocked up with the camera, my apologies. Now, to my lasting regret, that's only cosmetic, it actually does no damage, which is a crying shame. Now, in an ideal world, I would have the ultimate emote to go alongside that, which is fairly similar. It's new, it's only recently come out. And the only problem is you can't buy the ultimate emote direct from the store like you can with most of the others. The only way, as far as I'm aware, to get the ultimate emote is to buy the Ultima statue from the Square Enix store online. The statue of Ultima the High Seraph, which, credit where it's due, is an amazing looking statue. And the emote's cool, but it's also 220 quid! Like, to put that in some sort of perspective, I pay £9 a month for my subscription to this game. And that's more than I'll ever need. Like, 220 quid, that's a good few years of subscription you want me to cough up for a bloody statue. Like, that's a lot to ask. So, that's a hard no from me. But if they ever add the ultimate emote to the regular store for like a £5, I'll pick it up. But I guess that's the trick with these games, is that they get you hooked, they get you invested, and then it's like, oh, well, you know, treat yourself. And then idiots like me go and do it. Well, it's fine if you're a famous YouTuber, but I'm not a famous YouTuber. As you can probably tell. I'm not exactly rolling in subscribers, am I? But that's my Eorzean life for the time being, with my my little fairy and my unicorn and all the other weird shit that I do. So, I have a second retainer now that I named after my daughter, and yeah. You see the book I'm equipped with at the minute? That's quite a powerful book that I don't know where you're supposed to get this through normal means. But I sent my daughter's avatar, essentially, off on one of these little adventures when I literally just bought her as a retainer. And she came back 18 hours later with that book. Which is way higher than... There's no way you should be retrieving items like that. That must have been the most insanely lucky find. To put that in some sort of perspective, when I sent my regular retainer out on her first venture, she came back with like 200 quid's worth of bronze pieces, which is a pittance, and like a fish. Well, thanks. That really makes all the difference. Yeah, I send my daughter's retainer out, she brings me a really powerful spell book, so it's like, guess who's getting all the cool looking armour from now on? Guess who's daddy's favourite? So, which is causing a bit of tension, because of course one retainer's named after my daughter, the other's named after my girlfriend. It's like, well, I'm clearly playing favourites here, and it's pissed my girlfriend off. That's my bad, sorry. In my defense, sweetheart, it's not you that's annoyed me, it's your namesake in the game. Your retainer counterpart was fucking useless, I'm not saying you are. But you can say that as many times as you like to a woman, it makes no difference how logical or right it is, it's still gonna be an argument. Anyway, that's it from me. I am going to complete a few more dungeons because the Moogle Tombstone event ends in a couple of days and I need to get it done. So, that's it from your boy Evil Pikachu for a while. I am going to... I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back into a dungeon and I'm going to get pissed off with the tank that's not doing their fucking job and expecting me to cover for them. Just because I'm a healer doesn't mean I'm your bitch. Okay? Can tank players please learn this? This ridiculous meme going around of our healers just have to adjust to the tank's idiocy. No. You keep dicking me over, I'm gonna let you die. Alright? Like, you want some heals, you gotta earn the heals. But aside from that, I'm probably gonna go minion shopping, because... well, if nothing else, my unicorn seems to be a touch on the suicidal side. Every time it sees a big pool of water, I swear it runs straight for it. Trying to drown itself, so... that's my day. I spent an absurd amount of money on a motorbike and I have a suicidal unicorn. Sometimes you just gotta wonder where it all went off the rails, really.